can see me, I'm going to tie that up so it doesn't hang over anymore. Before I do that, I gotta trim this other tree. So I have something to tie it up to. The tree's not growing. It might be dead. Or it might be dormant. But either way, it's gotta be pruned because some of the branches are dying. So. That's the brand there. I got it for a present 1 year for you all. Rex Betty? Rex Beatty? I don't know how you pronounce it. It works good for around the yard. Oops. I'm just gonna tie a loop in one end. Yeah, I don't know what the knots are called anymore. It's been too long since I had to learn knots. I don't know what they're called anymore, but that'll hold. I'm gonna loop it through the sapling to the, let's call it a dormant tree, a dormant parent tree, to hold it up so it will grow up instead of just out in the way. It's just a little Gerber folding knife. Kind of locks back, and it's got the little doodad there. Push it in and fold it back up. I had it for ages. Don't remember where I got it. Actually, that's not true. It was a gift. Ideally, I should have used a 550 cord, which I have some on someplace. I just couldn't find it. This stuff is cheap. 550 cord you can cut and then melt the ends with a lighter so it doesn't fray off. But here's what I did. I just tied that up there, and there is what happened is this bigger tree I pruned over the winter time when all the leaves were gone, to get some of these branches out of the way so we can get to the gate, and hoping it would promote better growth to get the stuff off the bottom so it'll grow more upward. Well, it seems to have knocked it out. Hopefully I didn't kill it, but I have observed sometimes plants, when you prune them, they won't grow at all for that cycle. You gotta wait a whole growth cycle and then they'll pick back up again. So, a hair on my screen. I should know by this time next year if it's gonna grow or not. For now though, I can use it to tie up this other sapling that grew out that I think is the same plant. It might even be the same source, I don't know. They grew out of the ground. Right down here, here's where the one is that is tied up that's growing good. And then over here, yeah, I gotta switch this around so I can see what I'm doing. Or not. So here's the sapling growing out of the ground that's doing good. And right back here is the parent plant that's now, we're going to call it dormant, because I hope I didn't destroy it by pruning it. So that was growing out here instead of growing up. And I want it to go up, one, so it'll grow nice and big and tall, and two, so I can still get to my gate to take my garbage out, which is what you seen at the very beginning. This is kind of our trash area. And the garbage goes over here. I can't just leave the thing open. That little lean-to over there is where the cats go. The dogs and the cats don't get along. And the dogs come back here, and I don't want them to get out the gate. So, this is our itty-bitty backyard that we rent, so I'm not going to spend a lot of money on, but I'm just not going to let it go to crap either. I want it to look nice. And I do like the wild look, so I let all the trees and the plants that are back here grow. Here's the one that's growing up the wall. It's already grown 3 bricks tall in just 3 weeks. But anywho, I think that's that for today. Now I'm going to come back here and mow. Some of the stuff I'll leave grow, like This stuff here, I let this stuff grow. As it gets nice and tall and it attracts crickets. And in the years when I've let that grow, the crickets go back there and make baby crickets, and they seem to feed off the skeeter eggs. That's my theory anyway. Is when we have lots of crickets in the yard, we have a lot less mosquitoes. And that's a good thing. Anyhow, here's our little makeshift bridge because this all floods in the rain. Alright, I'm gonna go mow. That's it for now.